Maybe you've never planned a single day in your life and you genuinely don't know where to start. Or maybe you've already tried it all, the bullet journal, the GTD book, the color-coded planner everyone swears by, and none of it stuck. Both of those come down to the exact same thing. It's not that you are lazy or that you are in lack of discipline. And let me tell you, I spent 25 years believing that was the problem. But it wasn't. The real reason is not what you think. So back in 2001, I was in university. I bought a big desk calendar with a plastic shield over it. You know, the one you would lift the shield and slide your papers underneath. So on that calendar, I wrote my assignment due dates, my class times, my exam dates. So it felt like the start of something, but it wasn't. A few years later, I found the GTD book and dug onto it, determined to finally make it work. And then years after that, YouTube opened up and I fell into the world of bullet journaling, adding content planners, Tanya Delton's method, and every single one of them was genuinely brilliant. Every single one of them left me more frustrated than the last. So I told myself, I am just messy, not built for this, that other women could find a system and stick to it, and I just don't have the gene for being organized. So I know I'm not the only one who's thought that, because some of you have told me almost the exact same thing in the comments. I was feeling overwhelmed with the different planners that I have bought. I kept thinking that I should be able to cram all of it into one notebook. Another one said, I've been trying the one planner system and failing at it miserably. Well, here's what I eventually figured out, and it changed everything. So we are told the problem is discipline, or that we just haven't found the one yet, the right cover, the right layout, the right influences exact system. But here's the real reason. Your brain holds the same basic ingredients as everyone else's brain. Long-term thinking, short-term thinking, and a running static of mental noise underneath both type of thinking. So what's different is how you organize those three things, and I call that your planner DNA. Think of it like a love language. Say your partner shows love by doing things for you like making you coffee, running an errand that you hate, but what actually makes you feel loved is hearing the words, I love you. So they can do those things every single day and it still won't land because it's not the love that's being missing, but it's being spoken in the wrong language. So planning works the same way. Every planner is trying to do the same job, which is get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper. But if the planner speaks in hourly time blocks and your brain speaks in quarters and seasons, it will not land, no matter how good the planner is. So here's the mistake. It was never that you lacked discipline, you were handled a system written in a language that your brain doesn't speak, and then you blame yourself that the failure was because of you. This is not a discipline problem, this is just a translation problem. So let's translate. There are 6 planning love languages, 6 planner DNA types, and once you know which one you speak, a lot of this stops feeling like it's your fault. They are the Strategic Architect, the Daily Executor, the Balanced Harmonizer, the Project Juggler, the Intuitive Adapter, and the Structured Maximizer. So before I go through them, I want you to know one thing. For years, I thought that planning only works one way. Start with your big picture and then work down to the small daily task. That works if you already know what you want. But if you're watching this thinking, I don't even have a big picture yet, that's completely fine too. Some of you need to start small, try things, and then you notice what actually lights you up and let the big picture build itself from there. So keep that in mind as I go through these. You don't need to have it all figured out to start. So quick one for you before I keep going. Has there ever been a planner or a routine that everyone swore by that made you feel like something was wrong with you when it didn't work for you? Tell me about it in the comments. And also, I will drop the link to my free planner DNA quiz in the description box below. By the end of this video, I want you to know exactly which of these 6 planner types you are. So now let's take a look at the strategic architect who thinks in quarters and years, not days. If a planner opens straight to a blank daily page, it feels like being handed a doorknob before you've even seen the blueprint. You don't need more daily accountability. You need the big picture laid out first, and if this is you, look for a planner that leads with a quarterly calendar and an annual goal map. Save the hourly daily page for later, if you even need at all. Now, the Daily Executor thrives on knowing exactly what happens at 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., at 2 p.m. A flexible planner with 3 lines a day feels like chaos, not freedom. You are not rigid, you just do your best work when the structure is already built for you. So what you actually need is a daily planner with real hourly time blocks and a place to write your routines down. Not a minimalist page that leaves you building the structure from scratch every morning. So now, number 3 is the Balanced Harmonizer, who is holding 5 or 6 roles at once, such as parent, employee, partner, friend, and everything in between. And most of your time is already claimed by other people's schedules before you even open your own planner. So a planner built for one job title leaves half your life invisible. So what works for you is a weekly layout where every role is visible at a glance, so you can see where your week is unbalanced before it happens, not after. Now, the Project Juggler thinks in initiatives, not tasks. You are always running 2 or 3 things at once, and a simple to-do list loses the thread of what each task is actually building toward. So you don't need fewer projects, but what you need is to see them all in one place. And that's a project tracker showing each initiative's phase and next milestone, plus a quarterly view, but not another daily to-do list that treats every task like it's a standalone. Now, the intuitive adapter plans day by day, sometimes hour by hour, because life genuinely shifts that fast for you. A planner that asks you to commit next Thursday at 9 a.m. feels absolutely absurd to you. That's because you're not disorganized, because you are adaptive, and that's a real skill. What you need is a minimal structure, a simple place to capture what's in your head, and a loose weekly glance you can ignore on the days that you don't need it. And now, last but not least, the structured maximizer wants the year, the quarter, the month, the week, and the day all mapped and talking to each other. A simple planner with a few lines feels like starving. Your challenge isn't needing structure, but it's actually remembering that planning your system and actually living your life are 2 different things. You need a system that connects every level, annual down to daily. Just build it one piece at a time, or you will burn out designing it before you've used a single page. So once I built my own quiz and got my own result, it was almost embarrassing how obvious it was in hindsight. Strategic Architect is my planner DNA, and no wonder I couldn't stand hourly time blocks. My brain was never built for that kind of altitude, and it wasn't that GTD was wrong. It's genuinely a great book. It's just that I was trying to read a map that was drawn for someone else's brain. So one more thing worth knowing is your type isn't a life sentence. So I started as a strategic architect, but after I had my daughter, and now that I'm also the one taking my in-laws to their medical appointments, so I felt myself leaning into the Balanced Harmonizer instead. So that's not inconsistency, that's just your season changing, and it's allowed to change your type with it as well. So, if you have spent years thinking you were the only one who couldn't make a planner stick, hear me out. You were not broken, you were not lazy, you just found a planner speaking a language that your brain never spoke. And no one told you there were 6 languages to begin with. So you deserve a system built for how your brain actually thinks, not another planner that makes you feel behind before 9 a.m. And remember this, knowing your type won't fix everything by tomorrow. I'm not promising you that, but it's the step 1 of a few things that matter. Your type, the roles you carry, the season you are in right now. Getting this right happens gradually, one step at a time, but it starts with knowing your language. So that was never a discipline problem, that was a translation problem, and now you know enough to go find yours. So take my free planner DNA quiz, links in the description box below. It takes under 5 minutes and your results will give you a lot more than just a label. You will also get your unique strengths, the exact challenges that keep tripping you up, and the specific planning system priorities that actually fit your type, so that you know precisely what to set up first. So if this is the first planning video that's ever made sense to you, send it to the friend with a shelf full of half-used planners who thinks something's wrong with her. There is not, she just hasn't found her language yet. And once you know your type, there's one more piece that changes how you plan, the roles that you carry. And that's exactly what I get into in this video right here. Go watch that one next, and I will see you in my next video. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.